Hello, everyone out there in YouTube land. Welcome back to Diego Knows. I, of course, am Diego. And today we're going to continue to talk about High Fidelity. That's right, High Fidelity, that wonderful movie from the year 2000. One of the best guy chick flicks ever made. Absolutely love this movie. This movie talks about relationships. It talks about love. It talks about sex, about cheating on each other, about boyfriends, girlfriends, with your friends, your interests, living together, all that kind of shit that you usually see in a chick flick. Okay, it talks about all that stuff, but from a guy's point of view, and that's the difference. Okay, this is a guy's movie. Okay, it's trapped inside the tropes of a chick flick. Okay, but it is a guy's movie. Okay, and I recommend this movie to all guys, especially got a lot of guys that I know that are suffering. That are going through heartbreak, whatever, because that's not really the shit that we like to talk about. Okay, we don't have any fucking Oprahs or goddamn what's his name? Steve Harvey's on TV to fucking help us out with that shit. Okay, we don't have that shit. Okay, we gotta fucking just suck it up. Okay, that's what being a man is all about. You just suck it up. Okay, you don't let your emotions get the better of you. You don't let your emotions control you. Okay, but in the chick flick realm, that's what it's all about. It's all about the emotions, the feelings, the drama, the angst, the longing, the hatred. It's all that shit. Okay. And this movie goes through all that too, but it goes through it from a guy's point of view, okay? Now, just because it's from a guy's point of view doesn't mean that he makes all the right decisions, okay? He does not, okay? He's a very believable character. Rob Gordon, played by John Cusack, is a very believable character. I relate to this guy a lot. I was actually a lot like him when I was in my 20s, okay? Although his character is in his 30s, I was a lot like him when I was in my 20s, so I completely relate to what he's doing. I understand what he's thinking. I know why he's doing what he's doing. I don't agree with everything. I don't agree with all of his decisions. A lot of his decisions are kind of, stockish behavior, obsessive compulsive behavior, which I would never do. Okay, but it doesn't mean I haven't thought about it. Of course I have, But yeah, so I don't agree with everything, but I understand why he's doing everything, and I understand why he's depressed. Hey, I went to art school. Okay, I was a fucking emo fucking kid too. Okay, I was very melancholy. I was brooding all the fucking time. I was obsessed about fucking longing and lost and heartbreak and all that kind of fucking shit that most artists fucking do. It's fucking disgusting, but hey, it's a part of who I was, at least who I was back then. Okay, and the reason for that was because of a problem with a lot of guys is that we substitute emotions for experience. We don't have any fucking experience when you're fucking young, okay? So the little things that do happen in your life, we blow them out of proportion. We make them these meaningful life choices and meaningful life experiences when they really fucking just should be a fucking footnote in your life, and you move on, all right? But when you're immature, it's all about the feelings. You get older, you start realizing, oh my God, my feelings are important, but they ain't fucking everything, okay? There's other things more important than your feelings, all right? So, that kind of thing. So I could relate to a lot of the stuff that Rob Gordon's character was doing in this movie, basically being guided by his emotions, doing stupid things. But hey, we've all thought about this. Okay, we've all thought about contacting our ex-girlfriends and seeing why the fuck this shit happened the way it did. Especially if it was negative on our end. Yeah, we've all thought about that. Thought about that. And this movie goes there. It fulfills that fantasy. What's it like to go back and hunt down your 5 ex-girlfriends that fucked you up and to try to get some sort of closure? Because in real life, you don't get closure. You don't get closure, okay? Well, this movie talks about all that kind of stuff, all right? So you ladies, I tell all girls this, whenever they fucking complain to me about guys, I don't understand why guys are such assholes. What do they do? Okay, fuck you. Fuck you. You know why they're assholes, okay? Because you fucking like that. You like assholes. That's what, if you like good guys, they wouldn't treat you like shit, but you're not attracted to them, okay? I'm sorry, but it's fucking true, okay? My husband's a good guy. You know why your husband's a fucking good guy? You know why he fucking treats you with respect? You know why he does that, okay? Because you were a fucking 40-year-old single mom when he fucking met you. That's why. That's why, okay? Because he ain't nothing like the guys that fucking gave you the kids. That's why, okay? So don't give me that bullshit. Okay. Yes, I give you a straight man's point of view here, and I do not filter myself. I do not filter myself, and I have nothing to gain by lying to you. I'm gonna tell you the honest God truth. I give you a straight man's point of view. That's what I do every fucking video. I'm gonna do it again here. All right. So if you're easily offended, if you're easily to get the fuck out of here right now, I will not censor myself for you. All right. The real question you need to ask yourself is, can you handle it? Can you handle the truth? I don't think you can. In fact, I know you can't. I know you can't. All right, so we're going to move along with this review, okay? And as many videos as it fucking takes, I'm going to get through this goddamn movie scene by scene. All right? This movie was filmed in my neighborhood. This is my fucking movie, okay? This is like, I know exactly what it's like to go through all the shit he's going through, all right? So we're going to go there, all right? Okay, now where we left off last time, okay, is Okay, Rob was closing up the shop. He had a good business day. He was selling a lot of records. They were basically they had these tricks. Him and his employees, Jack Black character, and this other guy named Dick. They have this system they use. Like they kind of like trick people into buying stuff in their store when it's busy. It's usually dead in there. Usually very few customers come in. The store's not making any money. But when it is busy, they have a system of how they get fucking people to buy from their store. They play certain records, over the speaker system so that people will ask about that song and then buy the album. They do shit like that. Okay, his employees like himself are they're like fucking geniuses when it comes to music. They know everything about fucking records, who produced it, what was the best song on this certain album, what was the number 2 song on this certain album, what was the best B-sides, your top 5 best B-side songs between 1967 and 1969, that kind of shit. That's what they do. Everything in Rob Gordon's life is a top 5 or a top 10. Okay, this movie's about his top 5 list of worst heartbreaks he's ever had. Okay, he's decided to go back in time and try to dig up these people, dig up the corpse basically, and hunt down these girls that broke his heart and get some sort of a closure. He wants to know why, because his girlfriend dumped him earlier in the movie. Okay, and now he figured out his girlfriend dumped him because she's been fucking their neighbor. Okay, and now the neighbor doesn't live there anymore. He moved out. Okay, but she's living with him now. Okay, and he just figured that out. He just found that out on his own. She didn't tell him that. She just dumped his ass and left. All right, and so he wants to understand why all these girls keep breaking his heart. Okay, so said girl, her name is Laura, okay, and she's a lawyer, okay, and at the end of the day on Saturday, Rob's closing the store. He's putting the gate over, he's locking it up. His store is called Championship Vinyl. It's on the corner of Milwaukee and Owner. In real life, there's not a record store there. Okay, I know, like I said, this is my neighborhood, okay, but a few stores down, was it south? Yeah, southwest. A few stores southwest on Milwaukee right there is a record store called Reckless Records. Well, it's not there anymore, but it was there back then when this movie was filmed, called Reckless Records, which is basically the exact same thing as this. They sell a shitload of records. It's called Reckless Records. Like, I bought a lot of shit in there myself. They also sell like DVDs in there and stuff, all right, and CDs too, not just records, but mostly it's records, okay? That store's not there anymore. They moved it across the street to the other side of the street, okay, and a little bit further up with more space. So Reckless Records is still there, but it's on the other side of the street now, okay? Where the store is located in the movie, that's actually a bar called Nick's Beer Garden, which I used to get shit-faced at many a night. Like I said, my neighborhood is a neighborhood bar, and I got shit-faced there a lot. But anyway, so she's there. Her name's Laura. She shows up, surprises him. She says she wants to go back to his apartment. He thinks that she wants to come back to their home, that like she's coming back to him, but she doesn't. She said, I want to go back to your home, and get some of my stuff, okay? And I figure since we're both here, I can give you a ride home. Because Rob does not own a car, okay? He walks to work, or he takes the train everywhere. He takes the blue line or the red line everywhere in Chicago, which is, I had a car when I lived in Chicago, but I only used it to drive to the train station. Or to buy groceries. That's the only time I really use my car. Every once in a while, I have to go to the suburbs, and I'd use my car then. But otherwise, nah. I took the train or the bus everywhere. It's cheaper. It's more convenient. You don't have to pay for parking, that kind of thing. So, yeah. So she's there and she wants to talk to him, So he's like, okay, fine. So he's all right. So they go back to his apartment, and he complains to her. He's very, very passive aggressive, He kind of lets her know that, hey, I know you've been fucking sleeping with our neighbor. Okay, the guy that used to be our neighbor upstairs, the one that we used to listen to fucking, his girlfriend, we used to listen to him fucking upstairs when we were in bed. Okay, I know that you're sleeping with him now and that you're living with him now. Okay, I know that now. And, and she says, and I can't understand why the fuck you even stayed in this shithole apartment of mine. I bet you don't even remember what you were doing here, And she's like, I was here because you were here. He's like, well, you're making like, what, 60, 70K a year now? You're a high-priced lawyer? What the fuck are you doing with me? What the fuck were you ever doing with me? Okay, what the fuck did you ever see in me anyway? That kind of thing. He's still hurt, okay? He tells her, he's like, so where are you staying now? And she's like, I think you know the answer to that. He's like, yeah, I kind of had to work that out for myself, though, didn't I? Which is fucking true. Girls don't tell you shit. Whenever a girl breaks up with you, okay, she already broke up with you way before she gave you the fucking, the we need to talk speech. Okay, she already broke up with you a long time ago. She already been fucking somebody else. You just didn't know about it. You probably didn't know about it because she wasn't nagging you anymore. She wasn't fucking, bitching about you anymore. She wasn't, all that shit, all those fights that you were having before, all of a sudden it calmed down just like overnight. And now she's being, I'm not saying she's being affectionate and loving. She's not, but she's not being a fucking aggressive fucking, dick slicing fucking bitch anymore. So you think, oh, whatever I'm doing is good because she's not fucking complaining about me anymore. She's not complaining about this. She's not fucking nagging me about that, blah, blah. So things must be on the turnaround, okay? No, she's fucking somebody else, okay? But she doesn't expect you to know that. She ain't gonna tell you that. She expects you to read her mind, okay? So yeah, so that's what happened. Okay, and he tells her I had to work that out for myself. But did I? Absolutely, he did. Hey, hindsight is 2020. Okay, when you have a bad breakup, I've been there. I had a bad breakup before, and I fucking had to try to go through everything. Okay, what did I do? Oh, okay, now it starts making sense. Now it's like okay, but the stuff I didn't see that before. And you know what, ladies, it's a fucking catch-22. I'm sure you ladies, most of you are aware of this, but for you guys, it's a fucking catch-22. You can't fucking win here. Okay, if you suspect something's going on and you talk to her about it, she's gonna treat you like you're accusing her. So how dare you don't trust me? You don't trust me? You see what I mean? But then if you don't fucking do anything about it, oh no, it's nothing. I trust her. I love her to death. And then you come home and she's fucking getting plowed out by another dude. Okay? So what the fuck, dude? You can't win either way. Either way, you cannot win. Okay? There's no fucking win here. Okay? So it's not so for you guys that are blaming yourselves or some shit like that. Yeah, I'm sure some of it is your fault, but you can't fucking make someone do something that they want to do it. Okay, you can't make someone do something they don't want to do it. Okay, you can't force someone to do something. Okay, people are gonna do what they want to do. Okay, everyone has free will. You have free will. She has free will. Okay, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Okay. Okay, but in real life, you have to accept the consequences for your actions. Okay, if this girl's fucking around you, she don't give a shit about you. Why the fuck are you giving a shit about her? Okay, why the fuck is that even important to you anymore? You see what I mean? She's on her own. Go let her live her own life. Let her make her own fucking mistakes, all right? If she's good enough, if she realizes her mistake, she'll come back to you. And then you can fuck her over, okay? I've done that too, okay? But I'm not advocating that or nothing. But the point is that you can't make anyone be faithful to you. You can't make anyone cheat on you. They're going to do what they want to do. Could anyone make you cheat on somebody? No, they can't. Even if your girl cheated on you. Can that experience make you cheat on her too to get back at her? No, it can't. It can't. All right, people are going to do what they want to fucking do. All right, no one wins here. Okay, no one wins here. All right. So anyway, so she says like, look, I'm sorry. I know I have not been fair to you. No fucking shit. Okay, that's why I came over here tonight. I had to wait till I found the courage. He's like, okay, are you scared? He's like, yes, of course I'm scared. I feel terrible. This is so hard. The only thing hard is fucking Ian's cock. She's like, well, good. I'm glad you feel terrible. How's everything going with Ian? I mean, you're living with him. She's like, I'm not living with him. I'm just staying with him until I have some time to figure out what I want to do. Okay? He's like, well, I left you, Rob, because we weren't getting along and we weren't talking about it. I'm at that point in my life where I need to get my shit together, and I just do not see that happening with you. Well, brutal. Now, earlier in the movie, she had told her that, you're still the same. I've changed, I've matured, but you're still the same fucking immature asshole you were when I first met you. She told him that earlier, now she's telling him some more fucking knowledge, okay? I'm not saying what she's saying is not true. I'm pretty sure it is. From what I can see about Rob Gordon, he is very immature in a lot of ways. But hey, look around, so am I, okay? But so what? Hey, you know what? I pay my fucking bills. I pay my fucking taxes, okay? I provide for my son. We got a roof over our head. So what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? All right? If I want to keep my fucking shit, I'm a grown fucking man. I can do whatever the fuck I want. All right? And so can Rob Gordon. If you don't like it, fucking step. Okay, anyway. So anyway, yeah, I'll give you $100 if any of you know where that reference is from. All right? But anyway, so she said, we weren't talking. So she tells him that I'm trying to get my shit together. And I don't see that happening with you. And Laura says like she's like, you know what? We weren't having a good time, and I sort of got interested in someone else, and that relationship went farther than it should have. So I figured it was a good time to go. And just for the record, I don't know what will happen between me and Ian. Probably nothing. So he's like, so Rob tells her, oh, so what you're telling me is you haven't like completely decided to break up with me yet. I mean, there's still a chance, right? I mean, there is still a chance of survival. I mean, Yeah, I mean, if a doctor, has a patient and tells the family, hey, there's a chance that he'll survive, that's not an automatic death sentence, is it? No, it's not a death sentence, is it? Right? She's like, okay, no, I guess it's not. All right, so that means that there's a chance that means that we can still fix this. She's like, okay, fine, maybe there's a 9% chance that we'll get back together. Okay? He's like, okay, hey, that's something. That's something. Okay? Now, will you please leave so I can get my stuff? He's like, okay, and he does. I'll leave my house. And he goes, he changes his shirt because he's going out. Okay? He changes his shirt. He says, hey, Laura, there's something I got to ask you. She's like, okay, I want to ask you a question. He's like, okay, fine, one question. He's like, you're not going to like it. How is it? How is it what? How is it? The sex with Ian. How is it? Is it better than me? She's like, is that what you're worried about? He's like, well, I'm going to call bullshit on that right now, okay? Yes, that is a question that every guy wants to know the answer to, but it's also a question that no guy wants to know the answer to, okay? I just assume, okay, that whenever I've been in a relationship with somebody and they cheat on me, that the sex was better with the other person. That's what I've always assumed, okay? Just because, hey, that's the worst case scenario, so you might as well prepare yourself for that, okay? It doesn't fucking matter. Maybe the guy that she cheated on me with couldn't get it up, okay? And she didn't have an orgasm or nothing, okay? And then she came crawling back to me. It doesn't fucking matter, okay? In my eyes, the fact that you decided to go to another guy, okay, right there, that's all I need to fucking write you off. That's all I fucking need, okay? There's no more. It doesn't matter whether the sex was good or no sex happened. Okay. Now, in my personal opinion, she cheated on him. Okay, that's the way I look at it. Okay, yeah, he cheated on her too, but we don't know anything about that girl. We've never seen that girl. We don't know the circumstances behind that. Maybe she was being the fucking bitch. Okay, and maybe she drove him to the arms of someone else. And I know after what I just said, but the point is that maybe she was being a total fucking cunt to him, and this was the only girl in his life that was being nice to him, and she was fucking pretty, and she fucking liked him, okay? And then he realized it was a mistake. He came back, but his conscience was holding him down, and he knew he couldn't fucking have a honest, loving relationship with his girlfriend if he didn't tell her the truth, so he told her the truth, and now he's a big fucking asshole, okay? I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I'm pretty sure she did not catch him cheating on her, okay? Because if she had, she would have dumped him on the spot. No, he confessed to it, which means that he has a fucking conscience. Unlike Laura. Laura was already with this other guy and didn't tell him shit. Okay? So no, he had to work that out on his own, just like he said, all right? That's a big difference, okay? Big fucking difference, all right? Okay? And another reason, okay, I'm going to raise the bullshit flag again because that question, was this other guy that you cheated on me with, was he better than me in bed? Not only do we not want to know the answer, okay, she ain't going to fucking tell you the truth. Come on. She ain't going to tell you the truth. So why are you going to trust? If she tells you, no, it was terrible, it just made me miss you so much more. Okay, but bullshit. It didn't work out with this guy. She wants you back. No, she fucked him, but she still wants you back. No, fuck that noise. Fuck that noise. You know what? That only works with girls. Okay? A girl will take you back if you cheated on her. I mean, and Laura's a perfect example. She took him back and he cheated on her. Okay, what a girl will not take you back for, what a girl will, if you got power over her, like, she depends on you to fucking live in her fucking house, and live in your house and shit. Yeah, she'll probably take you back. But I'm talking about, like, if it's more equal relationship, like she's got a good job, you got a good job, she doesn't need you, you don't need her, okay, but you all want to be together, she'll take you back if it was just like a fucking fling or a one-night stand, okay? If it was an affair, forget about it. Forget about it. She will not take you back. Okay. Affair, what I mean by affair doesn't mean just cheating. An affair is like a secret relationship. You've got a girlfriend on the side that you're going out to dinner with her. You're taking her to the fucking theater. Okay. You're going on vacation with her. You're doing all this shit behind your wife or your girlfriend's back. Okay. That's something different. Okay. Because to her, that's the real betrayal. Okay, is that you're having a romantic relationship with another woman. Not that you boned another woman. You can do that without having any fucking feelings for her, but if you're having like a romantic relationship, that's what really fucking hurts the girl, okay? So guys, if you want some advice, if a girl cheats on you, we get hurt by the sex, okay? We get hurt by the sex. If a girl fucks another guy, that hurts our feelings, okay? But if she fell in love with another guy or something, we'll just laugh it off. I'm not saying it doesn't hurt. Okay, of course it does, but we'll fucking laugh it off or something. Okay, like, oh shit, really? You fell in love with this fucking, because we know what kind of guy that she's with, okay? And if he ain't some fucking Brad Pitt or some shit, if she could get a Brad Pitt, what the fuck's she doing with you anyway, right? Okay, so if he's not something like that, then you know, what the fuck? You know it ain't gonna work out. You know it's not gonna work out. And she's gonna miss what she had with you, all right? But anyway, well then what the fuck do I know, right? Okay, I'm just talking from fucking experience. All right. So she says that, she tells him, she's like, I don't know what the sex is like with him yet because we haven't had sex yet. He's like, yeah, he's like, I'll tell you the truth. We have slept together though. We've slept in the same bed, but we have not had sex. I haven't felt in the mood. So you didn't fuck him the whole time he was living upstairs from us? She's like, no, I was with you during that time. Well, okay. Like I said before, why the fuck are you believing her, Rob? Why the fuck are you believing anything that she has to fucking say? Okay? You already know she's lied to you. So what the fuck makes you think that this is the truth? Oh, now she's gonna tell you the truth? She didn't tell you about him? Of course she didn't. You know why? Because she didn't want you to fucking find out. So why do you think what would her motive possibly be to not tell you the truth right now, huh? I'll tell you what it was. She doesn't want you to fucking find out. Come on. You can't trust a goddamn thing she says. Wait, you know, for those of you out there, wait, he cheated on her too. He's getting what he deserved. Okay, no, he confessed. He confessed. She didn't catch him. She didn't work it out on her own. He confessed. He confessed because he knew it was wrong. He knew it didn't mean anything. Okay? And that he wasn't going to go back to that girl. Okay? Big fucking difference. Anyway. Okay? But she does tell him this, that even though she had not had sex with him, she enjoys sleeping with him. Bull fucking shit. That's code for, yeah, I fucked him, but I don't want to hurt your feelings right now because I'm not really sure if I want to, you know, completely break up with you yet. So I'm going to tell you in case, you know, that maybe I do decide to get back together with you. Okay, I don't want to fucking burn that bridge right now. So I'm just going to tell you I haven't fucked him yet, but I have slept with him. We just have not had sex. Okay, bull fucking shit. She's had sex with him, okay, already. She's had sex with him already. And what pisses me off is that Rob believes her. Okay, you believe a fucking liar. You're going to believe a liar. Really? Are you fucking serious? You know, I mean, I've done it. Don't get me wrong. I've made these mistakes as well, but I was younger. I wasn't in my 30s when I did, okay? So yeah, it's just like, no, dude, come on, man. You need to write her off, okay? You need to write her off. She cheated on you. You cheated on her. What the fuck are y'all still doing together, okay? The fact that you both fucked other people and you call yourself a relationship, okay, means that you didn't have a real relationship, okay? Yeah, a fucked up relationship, okay? Better to fucking end that and move on with your life. That's what I would do, but you know, he doesn't do that. Of course not. He leaves the apartment like she tells him to. Now we see outside a little bit of the alcove outside the apartment. I want to say I kind of recognize that apartment. I think I actually looked at an apartment there when I was looking for an apartment back in the day. I think I looked at some apartments in that building. It also looks very similar to those apartment buildings that were in that movie, While You Were Sleeping from the 90s, the one with Sandra Bullock and Bill Pullman. If you remember that movie, she also lived in Chicago. She actually worked on the Blue Line train station, you know, which is bullshit. They don't have any people there that collect the money on the train. It's all automated. Yeah, so like I think it kind of looks similar to those apartments, okay? It might be Logan Square, but it could also be Wicker Park, okay? But yes, there's a lot of apartments that look like that. I'm trying to think of the one with the alcove. Well, there's like fucking 15 of them that I can think of right now that have that same alcove that he has. He starts dancing around to We Are the Champions by Queen because he's happy now. He's happy that she did not fuck Ian and that she might get back together with him, so he feels like a rock star. Okay, but oh my gosh, she didn't fuck Ian. Oh yes, she did not fuck Ian. Yes, she did not fuck Ian because he's a fucking idiot and he believes her. Okay, guys, if your girlfriend cheated on you and then you ran into her later on and you asked her, was the sex better? Which is something I know goddamn well you would never fucking do that. I'm calling out the bullshit. But let's just say, for example, that you did, and she told you, well, I haven't fucked him, but I have laid in bed with him, but I have not fucked him. Would you believe her? Would you believe her? No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. Anyone with any sort of self-respect or self-esteem or half a fucking brain would not believe her. Okay, what he would believe is that she's telling me this bullshit because she wants to spare my feelings. Okay? So you should start off with that and then start drawing your conclusions based on that knowledge. All right, anyway, so he's happy, he's excited. He talks to us, okay, and he comes up to the camera, he goes like, oh my God, I feel like a new man, I feel incredible, this is great. In fact, I feel so fucking good that I go out and I fuck Marie DeSalle. You know, okay, okay, well, who's Marie DeSalle? Marie DeSalle is Lisa Bonet. Yes, the ex, what's his name? Jason Momoa's ex-wife. Yes, Lisa Bonet. Okay, she used to be married to Lenny Kravitz, and she has a daughter with him named Zoe Kravitz. And Zoe Kravitz is playing basically John Cusack's character on the TV show High Fidelity. Okay, from 2 years ago. No, I have not watched it yet. I might watch it now just because I'm rewatching this movie and it's making me kind of nostalgic, you know. But I just know they butchered it. Okay, they race swapped the main character. They turned John Cusack into a fucking 30-something-year-old black girl. You know, it doesn't fucking work. It doesn't fucking work. This is a guy's movie. It's not. You can't just fucking put a girl in that role and then fucking expect everyone to believe it. Okay, that's no. Rob Gordon is not written as a woman. He's written as a man. He acts like a man. He thinks like a man. He talks like a man. And just because you get a girl to play that doesn't mean that we're gonna fucking buy into it. Which is probably why nobody watched that fucking show and it got canceled after one season. Okay, nobody watched that fucking show. All right. But anyway, so he's all excited, and he tells us that he fucks this other girl now, okay? And now, for those of you now know, a lot of women, I've seen this movie with women before, they get mad when he says that. Oh my God, after that talk you just had with your love, Laura, you're just going to fuck another girl. Well, yeah, absolutely, he's going to go fucking, you know why? Because he's not with Laura anymore. Isn't that the point? Isn't that the point? Didn't he ask her, are you moving back in? Is there still a chance for us, you know? And she's like, I'm not sure, I can't see my future with you. Well, you know what? I can see my future inside fucking Marie DeSalle. That's what I can see my future with, okay? So fuck you, do what you gotta do and then get the fuck out. Okay, that's what I would have done. But, you know. Rob is very immature for his age, okay? And I'm not, like I said, I'm not judging him. I was immature when I was in my 20s too. Maybe a couple of immature drive-bys I've done when I was in my 30s, you know, but I wouldn't have done it exactly like this. I know the emotions he's feeling right now are the same emotions I would be feeling. He's excited that the girl, he thought this girl cheated on him with another guy, but she didn't fuck the other guy. And he's excited and he believes her. That's because he believes her, you know. I wouldn't believe her. I would know that was a lie. She said that not to hurt my feelings, okay? Because she already knows she fucked me over hard, so why twist the knife? She's already stabbed me in the back. Why twist the knife? You know, okay. So yeah, I would have believed, if it was me, I had been this way, I would have believed that, you know, hey, yeah, it was better sex with him. Okay, but she's not sure if she wants to stay with him, okay, or she wants to come back to me because she's also had good sex with me too. So you know, she's not really sure yet. So she doesn't want to burn that bridge with me yet. Okay, all right, that's what I would have thought. All right. So anyway, so yeah, so the next thing we see is Marie DeSalle's in bed and Rob is in bed with her. They're both naked under the blankets in bed, and he's looking at us. He's like, you know, and he's you know, he looks at us and he tells us, you know, so how does a regular guy like me become the #1 lover in my postal district? Okay, so now he's bragging. Now he's bragging to us that he just fucked this hot girl, this hot singer from his neighborhood, okay? Because she's a pretty girl. Lisa Bonet's a pretty girl. I'd do her myself. Yeah, I remember her from The Cosby Show. I would do her myself. I would. You know, but he's laying there with her. Now he thinks he's a stud. Now he thinks he's fucking John Holmes, some porn legend, you know. I know we've all been there, okay? I know lots of guys that think they're all fucking all that because they fucked one hot girl, so now they're walking around like fucking John Travolta and shit, like they're The Rock, you know, like they're Dwayne Johnson, you know. No, fuck you, dude. But anyway, yeah. So he fucked her, and he's bragging to us about it, basically, okay? And he says, how did I become the #1 lover in my postal district? Okay, well, the zip code is 60622, because that was my zip code too. But anyway, for those of you who didn't know, all right? Okay, he's like, you know, what is it, okay? I'm grumpy, you know, I'm broke. I hang out with musical morons, you know, the musical moron twins. Yet a loser like me gets to fuck Marie DeSalle. How does that happen? Well, then he goes on to explain to us how it happens, okay? He goes to that bar. He leaves Laura at his apartment. He goes to the bar. He meets up with Jack Black and with Dick, okay, Barry and Dick, okay? And, of course, Marie DeSalle is there, okay? Because they've been, like, smooching her. They've been trying to get her to hang out at the store more often and stuff, you know? So he gets there, and, of course, immediately the conversation goes from her talking to those two guys to her talking just to him. So he's sitting next to her. They're ordering drinks. They're drinking beer, and they're talking, all right? You know, he meets him at the bar, okay? She tells him that she wrote a song about her ex-boyfriend's record collection. And the name of the song was called Eartha Kitt ×2. Whatever the fuck that means. For those of you who do not know, Eartha Kitt was the black Catwoman from Batman season 3 from the 1960s Batman TV show. She was the one that's Batman. She had that voice, Eartha Kitt, And you probably remember her from Boomerang. She was Lady Eloise in Boomerang with Eddie Murphy. Remember that? Okay. Anyway, yes. So that's her. So they end up getting shit-faced together. Okay, talking about all sorts of shit. Okay. Rob says, Dick Barry and I decided a while back. Okay, he talks to us now, while the scene's going on. He's like, Dick Barry and I, we all decided a while back, okay, that what really matters is what you like. Okay, not what you are like, but what you like matters more than what you are like. Okay? He's like, books, records, films, these things fucking matter. They matter. Okay? And the truth is, yes, they fucking do. Okay? So what he's trying to explain here is that he's having a great connection with Marie DeSalle. She loves records just as much as he does. She's a wealth of trivial knowledge on records and books and all sorts of shit. So is he. So they have this immediate chemistry. Okay, this rapport, okay? They both know a lot about the same fucking topics, okay? And let me tell you something, ladies, okay? If you find a guy like that, okay, stay with him, okay? Because that's the shit that'll get you through your old age, okay? A very few times do I ever meet a girl that has the exact same interests that I do or have a lot of the same interests that I do, okay? So like say, for example, my comic books here, my superhero movies, most girls don't fucking give a shit about that stuff. Now, if a girl really likes me, she'll listen to me talk about it because, she knows how excited I get when I talk about it, okay? But she's doing that for me. She herself has no fucking interest in that shit, okay? And I don't blame her, okay? It's not really, this shit isn't really for girls. It's for boys like me, okay? So I understand that, okay? Which is why I have other interests as well. I know a lot about shit that fucking women also like, okay? I know a lot about true crime. I can name you fucking serial killers. I can name you all of Ted Bundy's victims, like that, okay? Okay, so I know a lot, okay? I'm also a kickboxer, okay? I also know a lot about Chic-Flicks. Okay, yes, I do, okay? And don't you think I've had a shitload of conversations with women about Chic-Flicks? Of course I have. Of course I have, because that's something that we have in common, okay? I have read 50 Shades of fucking Grey. I read that fucking book, okay? Yeah, I'm the only straight guy that fucking read that book. I read that fucking book, okay? So yes, I have a lot of interests that women like as well, okay? So I'm a well-rounded person, okay? I also know a lot about dancing and shit like that, I know how to fucking move it. I was an actor, okay? I've done musical theater, okay? I've done stand-up comedy. I've done all sorts of fucking shit, all right? So there's a lot more things I can talk to a girl about than just my fucking comic book collection, okay? And my superheroes and my toy collection, all right? There's a lot I can talk about, okay? If you find someone that has those interests, you can talk forever, okay? I remember in my generation, I'm older, I'm in my 40s, in my generation, we used to talk on the phone. That's how we got to know somebody. We didn't meet in person first. Okay, we already knew what each other looked like because I wouldn't have gotten her number if I hadn't met her. Okay, so I already knew what she looked like. But on the phone, when you're in the privacy of your own house, you can talk. You can just listen to each other's voice and have these long, meaningful conversations that go on for hours. So that when you actually do see each other again, it's a totally different concept. You know each other now. Okay, you know each other now. You have things to talk about. You've already developed that rapport. Okay, you've already developed that dialogue, that chemistry. You've already got it. Okay, you see what I mean? So we used to do that, and that's what they're doing here. They're meeting at a bar and they're talking. They're talking about similar topics. And let me tell you, okay, those are the best dates I've ever been on. And the reason I say that is because I don't have very many dates like that. I'm sorry, ladies. Most of you fucking girls don't give a shit about the stuff that we like. You don't. You pretend to like it because we're excited about it. And I'm not saying we don't do that either. I mean, shit, man. I know guys that pretend to like girls just want to have fun because you girls like dancing that song. They're like, oh, I love this song too. They do that because they're trying to get in your fucking pants, not because they actually like that fucking song, okay? All right? So we do it too, okay? It's just that, when you actually find someone that actually legitimately likes the same things that you like, it's fucking incredible. Even if you don't become like lovers or anything like that, you can still develop that friendship, and that's worth it too, So yeah, it's a win-win all the way around. So he's got that with her. Okay, she knows a lot about records. She knows a lot about music. Obviously, she's a musician. Rob is not a musician. She is a musician, okay? So yeah, so they've got a lot in common. So that's pretty cool. They compare their own trivia. They challenge themselves on their trivial knowledge of music, okay? Just like he does with his friends at work, all right? So yeah, that's the best dates to be on, okay? So anyway, so he says, call me shallow, okay? But it's the fucking truth. It's not what you are like. It's what you like, Call me shallow, but it's the fucking truth, okay? By this measure, I was having one of the best dates of my entire life. Okay? Oh yes, meet a girl with the same interests is great. Absolutely. All right. Okay, I am going to stop my review right now, but I will be back shortly and I will continue my review of High Fidelity from the year 2000. I thank you very much for watching as long as you have, and I will see you soon on the next one. Bye.